Okay, so today I'm going to show you a little Docker application that I created to knock on, to do port knocking. So I created this because I got tired of, from my house to my parents' house, having to, anytime I need to access the server that they have on their site, having to knock on the ports. So what I did was I created this little Docker application that, using environment variables, will go ahead and knock on a particular interval that I tell it to. All right, so here's the GitHub repository. It has the information on how to use it with definitions of the environment variables. It also has the default values that are put in there. These are just made up just for default. And the next thing is this is an example sample Docker command. So this will show you how to, if you're not using Unraid, how to issue or how to run a Docker command to get this up and running. So I'm going to move over to Unraid, which is what I'm using, and I'm in the Docker tab right now, and I'm going to go down to the bottom. I'm going to click Add Container. All right. When I do that, I can then start entering my information. So I named this Docker Knocker. Okay. My repository, it knows to go to the Docker Hub, so I'm going to enter in Docker Knocker latest. Okay, so as I mentioned here, there's some environment variables that need to be entered in. So obviously the defaults aren't going to really work. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a variable, and it's going to be IP for the name and IP for the key. The key is really what matters. This name can be anything. Now, this can also be a FQDN, a domain name, or an IP address. It doesn't have to be IP. So for example, I'm going to put in domain.com. I'm going to click add again, variable. I'll do ports again. And this is where you can you can choose the combination of ports that you want to be knocking on. So as an example, I'm going to do 1111 TCP :TCP, separated by a comma. Then I'm going to do 2222 :UDP, comma, 3333 :TCP. So you can see how you can mix up UDP and TCP depending on the destination you're connecting to, whichever knock sequence is the right one. Okay, I'm going to add that. I'm going to click add again, variable. And this one here is interval underscore in seconds. Okay, and this is so you have your port knocking sequence. Once you've finished your port knocking sequence, how long should it wait before redoing the port knocking sequence? So the default, I can't remember, I believe it's 60. So this would be 60 minutes. So let's say we want to do about 120 minutes. And we're going to click add. Next, we want to do another variable, and it's going to be delay in seconds. So the delay in seconds is the delay between each knock. So when I send a packet to 1111, how long should I wait before sending it to 2222, and how long should I wait before sending it to 3333? So what you could put here by default is 5. Let's say we want a 2-second delay. I'll click add, and there you go, we're done. Now I'm going to click apply. I've already downloaded the images, so my screen might look a little different than yours, but what you're expecting at the end is a command successful. All right, so it removed my previous ones, and it said command finished successfully. So, and that's all you have to do. And once you do that, you're going to start receiving those port knocks on the interval to the destination that you've put in. So the other thing you can look at here is, if you actually look at this, this is showing you your Docker, the command that was run. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Thanks.